Hello again. Have you ever taken a bus? Possibly, probably. This is a bus ticket. Yesterday, I went on the funnest bus ride of my life. So I got on the bus around 4 o'clock. As some people do. It was just after a busy time for buses, so people were going to come. Actually, no, it was 5 o'clock. So yeah, the busy time was 4 and 3, and this was. There were a lot of people in town, so we'd get a lot of people, but at the bus station itself, there weren't that many people. And as soon as the bus turned on and started to drive away, it was vibrating like crazy, making lots of noise, and the bus driver had to get someone else to actually start it for him, because he didn't know what was going on. So he managed to get the bus out and start driving, and it was very noisy, vibrating to a massive degree. It felt wrong. It felt like, not that it was going to explode, but just possibly split in two. It didn't seem good. There was definitely something wrong internally with that beast. Luckily, I was just sat in the corner, just waiting for all of this, and the bus just kept picking up people. And every time it either A, stopped at a bus stop, or B, stopped at traffic lights or anywhere, the entire bus would go from being a loud mess with some sort of monotonous alarm in the background, shaking you like you're some sort of egg, to stopping dead, like literally the entire bus just stops. The lights turn off. You can hear people's music busting through the earphones, and because the entire system stopped. And slowly, because it was still a busy time, the bus filled up entirely, and so we had this entire bus of people where every seat was taken, people were standing in the middle of it, and it just shook like crazy. This guy, every couple of bus stops, stopped entirely as this bus stopped working, and called up someone at the bus station to tell him what was going on and what to do. And then eventually, about 40 minutes into this bus ride, he just gave up, and everyone inside the bus went into a slightly bigger bus which was working fine, which probably was for the best, but that meant I had to give up my seat, and I stood for the rest of the trip in a slightly bigger than the last bus, but a bus that was, while it worked and while it was a smooth ride, it had 2 buses worth of people inside of it. So it was a situation. We made it work. I'm not mad or confused about the situation. It was just fun. It was fun. I liked it. And stop.